What is up, YouTube? It's Z here. I have another deck profile today, and it's not Yu-Gi-Oh this time. It is Vanguard. I have one of my friends, the fantasy violinist, message me or posted it on my previous Battling Boxer deck. Said I don't play Vanguard anymore, so I'm gonna prove him wrong. That I still do play. It's just I don't play as much. I still have the deck box still. So yeah, today I have an OTT deck today. It is the Crossride builds. I decided to make it because one, I've never played OTT before. I played against it. I've never owned one, never played by myself or anything. It's just never owned it, and I finally picked it up. I don't know. It's just a really fun deck. It is English, not Japanese. So the format's a little different than the Japanese format, where you only can play 2 silent toms only. So I guess the matchup I had was probably I think I play against a few of my friends. We play MLB. I play against MLB with this deck. I play Kageros. I play Bermuda. I play Grand Blue. And what else? Oh, I also play against Gold Paladin. The only match that I lost is probably Gold Paladin, just because they have their breaker and thing like that. But other than that, I won most of the games. Especially the most win I've got with this deck is probably the MLB, because with CEO you can just stack all the crits on top. And like guard for 2, I draw 2 crits, and then they die. So let's get on to it. So obviously your starter is Supply Bamboo Princess Kaguya. I mainly like to use her just because you can just soul charge and plus 3k. I was using Battle Sister Eclair, but I'm not really a fan of Eclair that much. Because I drew most of my grade 3 all the time, so yeah. Next up, 4 hero triggers. Yes, they're not SP, I just keep it as rare. So yeah, when it's boosted with it, plus 3k at the end, it just shuffles back. 4 draws. Just because I like the draw trigger. They're good. And then I run 8 crits. I run 4 Psychic Birds and 4 Battle Sister Ginger. Psychic Bird is just mainly to sword charge to draw a card, and Ginger is just good for crits. That's it for triggers. Moving on to grade 1, I run 1 Weather Girl Milk. I was running 2, but I think 1 is better just because it's boosted to Vanguard. And I have 4 more cards in my hand. It's just 10k. And then I run 2 of the bunnies, White Hair of Inaba. Just because if you miss your cross ride, you can just ride the goddess and then soul charge the CEO, just like how Misaki does it on the anime. And then I run 4 Battle Maiden Sayori Hime, yeah. So pretty much if I attack my Vanguards with Amaterasu in his name, it's a 10k attacker. And last but not least, 4 perfect cards, because you can't go wrong with it. It's a perfect card. It's good. You need it. So that's it for grade 1. Grade 2, I only run 2 Oracle Guardian of Wiseman. I guess I have my reason for it. I know like 10k, back in the days 10k was a really good thing. Like you run 4, but now it's just with the crossfire and break right, you can't really hit it. For it, like they can just drop a 5 if you get boosted. So I bump it up to 2, and to replace the other 2 Wisemen, I use Battle Sister Mocha. Just because I have a lot of hand advantage when I can attack with this, it hits for 11, so I can hit for 11k Vanguard, or when I boost with it, it can hit against an Overlord to drop a 10. Like I see advantage of it, but I guess I just like 2. 2 seems like a decent number. And then, last but not least, or not really technically, my favorite card, Battle Deity Susano. This card is amazing. You must run 4 or 3. I'll be legitly serious. You must run 4 copies. This card is amazing. I win games with it. Hit for 12k, hit MLB like no other days. Oh man, just loving it. And then, the MVP, grade 2. For Silent Tom, I can't say anything about it. It's just broken. It's so good. Get 2 triggers, a perfect card, put it all in Silent Tom, 18, push for like, I don't know, 18, like 25, crit 2, and you can't drop zeros. Like that's pretty good. Like Silent Tom is my favorite grade 2. Anyways, moving on to the grade 3s. A little bit weird, but I run Battle Sister Cookie. Cookie is a really good card, just because I can limit break and then plus 5k, so it's a 15k by itself. And if it hits, when this guy's placed on, when this card is placed on the Vanguard, I can counterblast 2. Sorry, I can counterblast 2. I can draw 2 and choose one of the card and discard it. So it's kind of like you draw 2 and then you discard 1. I guess just to draw into your dead cards and then you can discard it so you don't drive check into it. In my opinion, it's pretty good. I like it. I run 2 of that. And then next, you run 4 CEO Amaterasu just because this is what the deck is. CEO. What she does is main phase, soul charge 1, look at the top card. You can either put it on top or bottom. During my turn, when this card attacks, if I have 4 more cards, it gets 14k. So example, if you have this and like, I don't know, what was it? That 7k Saruhime, so it hits for 17. If you have 2 cards, and if you drive check 2 more cards, the effect goes on because it's a continuous effect, so it hit for like, I don't know, 21? Yeah, 21. So it hit for 21. And if you get 2 triggers on it, it hit for 31, so it's pretty good. I don't focus on the Soul Blast because there's really no point using the Soul Blast, but sometimes I do. The last 2 cards, Goddess of the Sun, Amaterasu. Really broken, I like it. You cross right, 13k. When you attack, when it hits, counterblast 2, search for an Oracle Think Tank, reveal it to opponent, add it to my hand. That's all it does, just add a perfect card to my hand. So it's pretty much a really control-based deck. I really like it a lot. The only changes I would probably make is probably bump a Cookie down to 1 and add another Goddess of Amaterasu, just because I only have 2. So yeah, that's the only changes I think I might be making for this deck. And hopefully when the break right for OTT comes out, I'll probably in English. Hopefully, I know there's already out in Japanese, but I'm not playing the Japanese format at the moment. But yeah, if the English do come out, I'll probably will give it a try. Maybe make a Battle Sister Crossride, I don't know, or Battle Sister Ride Chain, I don't know, whatever that EBO 7 set for OTT is. I heard it was pretty good, and like my friends all making like breaker, I think it's called Hexagonal Magus or something, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoy the OTT Crossride deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.